What is happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, and we are back continuing on with Scholar. So I did take the liberty of doing a little bit of farming, basically enough just to get the ladders. So the first ladder is 500, second's 3,000. The last one, I think, was around 12,000, but each ladder covers a different distance, which is why we grabbed all three so we can show you. So the very first ladder is the 500 one, and that one doesn't do much. It's this one right here. The only real benefit of that one is getting that ladder plus the ring will minimize the fall damage you'll take by quite a bit. This one, if I can... that one, the one that goes all the way down, that is your 13,000 ladder. Now that one's really nice because it makes things quite easy. And this one right here that I'm on right now is the 3,000 ladder. So we're going to actually, we already have the ring on. You can see I have the little cat icon up in the corner. And that means I have the reduced fall damage effect working right now. So I need to go down this one first. You can see between the ladder and the ring, very, very minimal damage there. I'll grab that. Grab the lockstone. You can see that ladder would have dropped us off right there, which is pretty easy to start from there. But I wanted to grab those two items. Oh, no! That did not work out. So, thankfully we'll respawn right in Majula. And I don't have many souls to lose, but if nothing else, I lost my humanity from that fall, so that kind of blows. That sucked so bad. Either way, from here we're going to take the 5,000 soul ladder, and that's the one that'll take us right on down. Now, if I remember correctly, I want to say the 13,000 one goes very, very close to the bottom. So, if you're just looking to progress straight on down, that's probably the best one to get. I'm trying to remember. It might actually be a different area that one unlocks. Now that I think about it, yeah, it goes all the way down there. But we got to get that item first, so we're gonna... There we go. Goes all the way down. We are going here first. If I remember, this is the next... Yes, Grave of Saints. Alright, so before we do Grave, I kind of want to grab the other items that go a little bit deeper with this. Not sure, but I'm going to try something here. No, it's not going to work. So there's one right under me. This might not work. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Wow. Evil Eye +1. There was nothing up there. So we are going to be doing the Grave of Saints this episode, but at the very least, gonna get all that stuff. So we got the Homeward Bone. One through here. If I remember, there's a bonfire. Be very, very sneaky. Got him. I don't think they'd put a mimic here. Yeah, Schnuckle Ring. Awesome. Now down there is where stuff gets fun. But we're going to actually go do the Grave of Saints from here. Just wanted to grab that stuff real fast because when we drop down, we're going to be dropping down onto that item. So we'll hop back up. I'm trying to remember. I think the third one, the third ladder, I'm not sure if that drops us off at Grave of Saints or lower than that. I know we just passed it, but I was busy talking and not paying attention. So we are going to take the third one. You know, worst case scenario, we just climb back up. Let me rest real fast as well. My Estus back. I think the third one is actually what you take to mosey on down. We'll see. The Grave of Saints is right there. Yes, we can actually. So we can take that one down. We can take, yeah, so that's why we take that one. So the 13,000 ladder is what brings it. Which we get that door open after we do the rotten. So we're gonna try and do a sideways jump. I don't know if I have enough space, but oh wow, just blocks you in. Okay, so apparently I definitely can't do that. It sucks. I was thinking maybe I could just make a dash on the platform. So indeed, we are going to be taking the which ladder is it? The 5,000 ladder. Which is that one right there. So we'll get up to the top, take that, slide down a couple jumps, and then we will mosey on through the Grave of Saints, which also is an optional area. You don't have to do it at all, but as this is a 100% walkthrough, we will be going there. It's not too bad, in all honesty. The Grave of Saints is kind of like a mini Doors of Pharos area. Nothing too crazy. The boss is relatively underwhelming. But, I mean, I guess if you get flustered easily, I could see it as being a little difficult, but for the most part, I feel it's simple enough. So for that little jump right there, obviously all we're really doing is just running and hopping at a diagonal, and then this one is just a straight fall, and you're in. Let's get this going. Curious if they changed this area up at all. Okay, that was a terrible, terrible miss. There we go. Oh, why am I using repair already? Not meant to do that. That's what I meant to do. Alright, now there's an item right there. You know, first time coming here, you're probably going to see that and be like, how do I get the shiny? And don't worry, we will get the shiny, but we get that shiny a little bit later. Just ahead. Bad rat. Last thing you want to do is let a bunch of them group up on you. Remember, we go first. Smooth and silky. I'm trying to remember what this one does. One of them we need to get a bridge. I think this one might be the bridge, Lockstone. Yes, it is. For that, this way. Hop up. The other bridge. Oops. Excellent. Fast. More bones. You can see a bunch of rats back there. I think that's where the boss fight is, actually. If I'm remembering correctly. It's been a long time since I've gone through the Grave of Saints. Kill that guy. And that's where we came in. Yes, that is indeed where the boss is at. This way is where we want to go. And that is the pre-boss bonfire. So, now that we have that, I guess I might as well rest at it. I don't know. I don't really want to, but it's like I do at the same time. Man, that's a lot of rats. How are you not dead? So just for the sake of consistency here, I'm going to cross the bridge and clear the lower level first, and then we'll backtrack back up and do the upper level on the other side. There may even be a connection. I don't 100% remember, but I think there might be. Is it moss? These are little rat statues. Nothing to deal with there. A couple rats coming out. Come on over. Line them up. Little sippy. Whisper of Despair. Which actually, part of me wants to try and work that move in. I've never really used it before, to be honest, and my understanding is that it does defense reduction. So I guess, yeah, we didn't need to use 2 lockstones, only the one right there. So either this one or the one below. Either way, let's take out the boss. Like I said, relatively short area. If I remember correctly, some of the other lockstones here that you can use, they basically just, you know, do a variety of traps. Whisper. That goes, reduce defense, yeah. So the question really, I'm going to have to actually look into that skill more before I use it, but I know it's a defense, it's a debuff skill, and I guess my question is what specific resistances it is debuffing, or is it a variety of resistances? Regardless, I would like to know, so I think that could be something fun to use. So, here's your next fight, a Royal Rat Vanguard. Now, a couple ways you can do this. It's quite easy to get overwhelmed. If you're comfortable with it, backing up into a corner and then using large sweeping AoEs is very effective. Basically, you just have to kill a number of rats before the big one shows up. Here we go. So now the big boy's coming on out. And if we can find him, you can tell he's visually distinctive from the other rats. Looks a little bit different. When I see his ass, I'll point him out to you. There he is. So you can kind of see that one rat right there, how he has the big ears. That's the guy. That's the one we want. Mr. Big Ears. Once you kill him, the rest just kind of scurry away, you know. And you can still kill them. They're gonna run. Yeah, pretty easy boss fight. You know, like I said, just don't get flustered at the number of enemies. Just keep moving, pick and move, and, well, needless to say, it ends pretty fast. Right. Ratman is here again.
Is that just one of the joys of 6?
Nope. But we do have the trophy there. Hey, skeleton. Woo! Down we go. Grab the Pharaoh's Lockstone. And drop down to there. And at that point, we're pretty much done with the Grave of Saints. So now it's a platforming game, briefly. Closed. Here we go. There's what I want. Right. So now is the jump that I was talking about earlier. And honestly, I have a lot of trouble making this jump regardless of how I do it. So I'm going to try and go at it from this angle. I don't know. I always fuck this jump up, and I can't stand it. It always gets me killed, because the thing is, you miss, you're basically on the verge of death. Let me back up slightly. Perfect. Wow. We have our disc chime. I honestly did not think I was going to do that jump that clean. So, for this part, kill, turn this way. We got one more coming from the left. Basically, you're going to have enemies coming from the left and the right. Well, you used to. Looks like they're all coming from the left now. Keep my eye on the right, though, but I'd suggest staying up here out of the water. Just until they stop coming. Once they stop coming, you're fine, but you do want to be... last thing you want is the reduced mobility, and you have the exploders coming after you. Pick up great heal. Good thing I didn't buy that earlier. What are you guarding back here? Is there a Sublime Bone Dust? I bet there is. Do a quick mimic check there. And... yes, there is. Awesome. That used to be a set. Rather mediocre set at that. almost there. Yep. Alright. The first step has been taken, and now we're heading down into the gutter. There's a number of items here that we're gonna be aiming to pick up. There used to be, at least. I don't really see anything so far. There we go. Make sure I'm not missing any. So now you reach a point. Okay, so this is just the drop off once we hit it. So let me go back up real fast. I swore there were a couple other things here. I mean, there may not be anymore with Scholar. They might have just moved those items, since obviously there's been a lot of item shuffling. No, yeah, there are. I see a shiny. We go. Should have gone down that side first. Actually, just drop here, grab it. There we go. Got our effigy. Climb back up, etc., etc. We're just actually gonna jump back down though. Still have that ring on. You may remember. Damn it, this one's not letting me go over the ledge. Okay. Really not looking forward to this area, because even though I know it like the back of my hand, that's what worries me. For those that are wondering what I'm doing with that exactly, basically anytime a chest is a mimic, if you poke it, the mimic will obviously engage. So basically by doing a quick poke every chest you encounter, all in all it's much safer. So it is dark as fuck up ahead. We're gonna actually put the flame butterfly on our quick slots. Of course, these statues spit poison, just something you're going to have to deal with. With that in mind, we'll take off our silver cat ring, and where is that poison bite ring we picked up? Poison bite. There we go. That'll help us out a bit here. Welcome to the gutter, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to very carefully mosey on over to the bonfire before we do anything else. Drop down slowly. I think those are the planks that fall. Yes, they are. Okay. Remember, it's right there. So as you go through the gutter, I'd highly suggest constantly lighting up your path. There we go. Reached our bonfire. We're all set. There's a couple things back that way we're going to grab. There's basically a ton of shit around here we're going to grab. But either way, the gutter is certainly a zone all on its own. So we are going to wrap things up here for now. Next episode, we'll be going through the entirety of the gutter all the way up to the Black Gulch, which actually I heard they changed that area up quite a bit, so it should be interesting to see what it looks like now. So either way, thanks for coming by, guys, and we will see you next time when we take on the gutter.